and charged. Just in, Nud Nwoko, husband to Regina Daniels, has been called out for questioning after he has been allegedly seized people's farmland for private use. Those who dared to question him have been said to have been arrested and charged in prison for years now. So guys, on this video you'll be watching the untold truth about Nud Nwoko you never knew all these years. How he made his money, as Regina Daniels is being threatened to leave his marriage with Nud Nwoko, and the atrocity he's been regarded by his people, the people of Idumeje Oboko community. Before we get right into this video, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, turn on the notification bell to get notified each time we drop a new update. Thank you. A little or nothing is known about Prince Nud Nwoko, except the controversial marriage between him and one of the youngest Nigerian Nollywood actress, Regina Daniels, which have actually brought his fame. Nud Nwoko, a billionaire who is tagged as Prince, in current time put his private life on social media, of which one of them is telling the public the kind of woman he goes for. If not virgin, nothing more. While stating that he married Regina Daniels as a virgin. Like, who does this? More untold truth came out after an interview with Channels TV and investigation by Premium Time. How he dehumanized the people of Idumeje Oboko by confiscating their lands and possession to himself and giving them fake promises of betterment of the town. On the interview and investigation, a lot were reviewed, of which one of them is his princehood. Prior to now, time to time, Nud Nwoko have always addressed himself as a prince and born out of a royal family. But fact still remains that his mother is a princess to a royal family. In a nutshell, he's a cousin to a king.
His mother is a princess of the Nwokos. His mother, Ned's mother, Honorable Nud Nwoko's mother, is a princess from the royal family.
It was revealed prior to his riches and fame, he was nothing but poor. He wanted to study law, but his father had nothing to push him through.
This young man really wasn't educated. He didn't have opportunity. Poverty did not allow him to go to university. But he saw potentials in Ned, so he sent him abroad in 1983. His father couldn't send him. His mother couldn't send him. This man, we're a large family, because family meant everything. Family is everything. So he went. He's related to me. We lived together in one room. I was in the same room with him. At number 32 Awoyoko Street in Pangrove here. So he's related to me.
From the look of things, they tend to regret for sending him abroad, as they tag him to be bully after coming back as a billionaire lawyer.
The major word is the intimidation and the bullying that is bullying us, using the police to raid the town, arrest people, charge them on trouble charges, and without investigation.
Nud Nwoko, from his interview, he did address himself as a consultant, but the fact still remains that he cannot practice law here in Nigeria. And it's over 20 years he had been in Nigeria. For these past years, he hasn't practiced law.
He's a lawyer. No, he's a law graduate. He cannot practice law here.
Oh, he did not go to law school.
He did not go to law school,
okay.
But I think overseas he was a lawyer. But his kind of law really is, even while he was practicing, the history of his practice of law is there for you to investigate. Here, he's doing the same thing, but in a different way, just abusing the court process, using lawyers and all kinds of things like lying and all that. And thank you for extending that invitation to him. But I would also like to be here with him. I haven't seen him in a long time.
Another thing revealed about him is how he has forcefully taken the possessions of the people, the lands and the properties, with the promise of building a dairy farm. The billionaire Nud Nwoko grabbed pieces of land collectively and have used police personnel to bully the community or any person who dares to speak up to challenge him.
He pulled in bulldozers, supported or protected by people in police uniform and police paraphernalia. What I mean is police van, police gun, and then in uniform. Maybe they're not policemen, but for us, we can't tell the difference. The only young man who was bold enough to go in there into his farm to say, "What are you people doing?" It was the same police that arrested him, took him and charged him for what? Attempted murder.
Both young and old have been said to have suffered in the hands of Nud Nwoko and now deserve justice. Nud Nwoko began his acquisition of community land in the early 2000s while still a House of Assembly member. Nud Nwoko did request for 33 hectares of land from the community land for the promise of building a dairy farm and factory, which will in turn provide job opportunity for the people and the improvement of the economy. Although at first the community did refuse to give him access to this land, but later on granted him access. But instead of building the proposed project, he diverted into building his personal lodge and tourist center, which now is called after his name, Mount Ned, where he now stays to welcome visitors while he is in the village.
The premise was that he was going to build a dairy farm. He was going to do a fishing farm, chicken, piggery and all this.
For the
so
benefit
they
of the
gave him,
community.
for the benefit, so they gave him massive 33 hectares. He didn't build the dairy farm. He didn't build the fish farm. Nothing. He just erected this massive, house there where people come to visit him.
Despite his incompetency in the promise he made for the land, he became wanting for more lands. On March 2015, he had requested for another 90 hectares of land for the building of international golf courts, a land which he now relegated to the building of a star university. With no proper approval, Nud Nwoko had already gone in bulldozing and destroying what the farmers had planted with the promise of compensating people who was affected.
I mean, because somebody has sent in a petition, listed names, and when they list, even if it's 30 names, they put below it.
Quando hai un'attività tua, hai già tante spese che ti aspettano a fine mese. Con SumUp hai finalmente una soluzione di pagamento senza canone mensile. Acquista ora il tuo lettore su sumup.it.
Others, so that from time to time they can accommodate more names, and they just raid the place and arrest them without investigation, without anything. And we're asking, how is he using the police?
In an interview with Premium Time, he had requested to bring the receipt of payment of the compensated victims, which he never did till date. In cover-up of all this, Nud Nwoko has been seen chasing clout, probably due to his political ambitions in years to come. He has been spotted hanging out and meeting most influential people in Nigeria, especially Nigerian celebrities. With all this, people of Udumeju Ugboko of Delta State is not in any way happy with Nud Nwoko for his inhumanity and now demands justice. Guys, haven't watched this video, what do you think or have to say about Nud Nwoko controversy ranging from his marriage to Regina Daniels to the truth being revealed about him? Drop your comment using the comment box, and do not forget to like this video, click on the red subscribe button and click on the bell close to it. Subscription is free, and do share this video for justice to prevail.
Exactly. Come and respond to all this that has been said against him. We will expect him to show up here and tell us his own side of the story. And we wish the community of Udumeju Ugboko all the best in sorting out this thorn in their flesh.
In his bid to 2023 ambition, he has met with a lot of dignitaries such as the Minister of State for Employment and Labour, also have met with the Special Advisor, Media and Publicity to President Muhammad Buhari, and people with influence which will actually make his name count. As you all know, Nud Nwoko is not just an international lawyer, but he is also a politician, a member of the House of Representatives from 1999 to 2003, representing the Anochia North to South, and Oshimili North and South. Prior to Nud Nwoko's recent popularity, in 2010, before Nud Nwoko met Regina Daniels, according to a popular blogger, Nud Nwoko spent lavishly on Chika Ike, a Nollywood actress. The Instagram blogger Gist Merchant wrote and said, actress Chika has stated that we have all at one time been a side boyfriend or a side chick to someone else. In a bid to this, he stated that the billionaire lawyer and politician Nud Nwoko is alleged to have sponsored Nollywood actress Chika affluence, lifestyle travels, and TV shows. But the billionaire stopped when he found out that Chika Ike wasn't ready to show him off. She kept everything they had secretly. So his plans to becoming popular didn't work out through her. That was why he made a U-turn to Regina Daniels, the young actress.